February the 14th, 2026. So it's Valentine's Day. All right. This story is about a gentleman. I met him about 4 years ago. And I started these videos because the angels told me, they says, listen, you got to get 40 videos done before 2013. And they told me in 2019, 2018, 2019. And I said, okay, no problem. But in 2019, my mom died and we had this COVID thing. So it was very difficult to do this. And I didn't know they wanted me to broadcast them either, because I did them on my phone and I did get 40 done before 2023, but that's not what they wanted. Now, they also told me that anybody who watches these videos will get 25% wealth. Now, wealth doesn't always mean money. It can mean wealth in relationship. It can be wealth in any kind of situation, even money, and just wealth. It's like a good thing that's going to happen for you. You're wealthy at work. You're wealthy at home. You're wealthy in relationship. You're wealthy with when you're doing something. You're good at it. It's a positive thing. Wealth can be interpreted in different ways. In my case, and that's what the angels told me, 25%. Now, if it's done on a special day, like a holiday, like Valentine's, or even within 7 days of the day, because I do them every week, and if there's a holiday coming up, they prefer that it gets 33%. Now, the reasons for these numbers is God decided, or the angels decided, that's what they told me, that the 25th is when Jesus Christ's birthday is. And they enjoy that, and they would like it to be 25% all the time. And then the 33% is because he was 33 years old when he passed away. So those are the two reasons for those numbers. Now, this gentleman that I met, I just started the videos on my phone, and he said, well, what's the purpose of it? And I said, it's to people believe in God and make sure that, they have faith and stuff like that. The hard thing about it is a lot of people that don't believe in it, they're like, well, what about us that don't believe in it? I said, well, he believes in you. So he said, what is the benefit towards the people then? And I explained this to him about the 25% and the 33% and this and that. So he works in the summertime and gets the winters off, seasonal work in construction. So it was about, I think, beginning of February 2024, because I started doing the videos after like this in 2024. And, or this is the third Valentine's one. So he said, what if I watch one of these videos? And I said, well, I just did the Valentine's one. Why don't you watch that one? And at that time, I think I only had 4 videos out at that particular time. So he goes, good, I'm going to take my girl out. I'm going to go to the casino. I usually win anyway because he does have a little bit of good luck already. I said, well, this will increase your good luck. And also, don't forget, when it's something bad's going to happen to you, or you're going through something, it's 25% less bad. I don't know if you understand that. But anyway, he goes to the casino, this gentleman, with his girl. He brings he said about $500. And he's going to buy dinner. He's going to gamble. And he usually doesn't gamble this night, but he says, it's Valentine's Day, and because he watched the video and then he went to the casino on Valentine's Day. This was 3 years ago, so it probably would have been a Thursday that Valentine's was on, because it goes back a day every year. So anyway, he goes to the casino and he ends up winning $1,500. And he goes, that's not normal. If I double, I'm doing good. If I break even, is even good, because he understands that, usually you lose, but if you break even, you're doing good. And he would break even or make a little bit. But when he made that amount, he goes, okay, there's something to this. And I said, all right, that's cool. So now I have proof that one person has showed me that, watching these, they got good luck, or good fortune. Luck is different. But anyway, not quite a year passes, about 8 months. He's doing construction. So he has a little injury in his back of some sort. And so he needs surgery. So he's going to go for surgery in February. So it's almost a year since he went to the casino and won the $1,500. And he goes to me, I got this surgery coming up. because I met him through the females as a person that knew them very well, and he knew them very well, and he needed rides in the wintertime to get shopping done and this and that because he lost his license. This is the reason I know this person, just to jump back and forth in this story. I'm sorry. But he would use me periodically 2 or 3 times a week, so I had contact with him 3 times a week at least. And then sometimes in the summertime, he would take me home from work because he would get a ride in with the construction people, and then they all got different rides home, and I would bring him a ride home, and I would see him again. And he loved these readings and stuff like that, and he'd make me do readings on a whole bunch of other people. So there was a good communication between the both of us. But anyway, let's get back to the story. Now he's got an operation happening in February. And the doctors say he's going to be laid up for 3 to 6 weeks. The operation is not that basic. It's 50-50, which I hate. I like it when it's more to your side, like 70 good, 30% bad. But he goes, I'm a young man. Come on, let's be realistic. I'm going to go through this. It's going to be okay. So I said, great. He goes to the operation. He goes and he calls me on his cell phone, and he says, it went good. And I said, well, great. He goes, yeah, I've been watching your videos the whole time. And at that time, I probably had like 57, 58 videos done. And they're all, in between 5 to 10 minutes. I try to keep them under 10 minutes, over 5 minutes. He goes, but they said I'm going to be laid up for 3 weeks, which is better than the 6 weeks they originally said. And I said, well, I'm sorry. He goes, but I'm going to keep watching your videos. I said, how many have you watched so far? He goes, I watched 7. I go, all right. Well, if you like them. He goes, I like them, but I want to get healthy and I want to get back and moving. I said, well, I don't know if it's going to increase your health, wealth that well. And he goes, well, might as well try. I'm laid up. And so sure enough, he kept watching 7 a day for 7 days, which is 49. And he was up and walking in 7 days. I thought that was a miracle, realistically. If they're telling you you're going to walk in 3 weeks and you walk in a third of it, and he didn't need a cane, didn't need nothing, and he was perfectly fine. I don't know what type of back operation it was. He did not tell me that. But he says, wow, that was amazing. I seen them all. And then he goes, I even watched a couple of them 3 or 4 times. And then he was a bit of a critic, saying that my eyes are falling down and I'm not looking at the screen properly. But anyway, that's my story, and I have proof that this does work. That's about it. Happy Valentine's, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.